I just thought that it would be more grandiose. Are they shooting it from the base to make it look bigger? Because that's what I do.
I just don't understand. I'm looking at all these photos, and it really looks magnificent in these photos. And I look at it here, and it looks so wimpy. I mean, really. It's like a dwarf could dance around this thing.
Oh, really? I'm right here. And the penguin DNA puts me in that vertical category, so bite your tongue.
Hey, you two, you're really killing my buzz right now, dude, and I really like to be high. Also, I'm pretty tired, and if we're gonna play around here tomorrow, let's just set up our campsite.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll leave the ayahuasca for tomorrow, and we'll just get the campsite set up, because I'm real pooped, and I want to eat some pepperoni. Come on.
Alright, let's go find a place to get a fire going. What's that?
Greetings, action figures. We are Star Trek characters from space.
Yeah, from space.
We met your boss, Bob Tits, in space, and he said, get back to work.
Are you kidding me, dude? We're out here trying to find ourselves, man. We don't want to go back to the Grapple Palace. Wrestling just isn't for us.
It's not that we didn't enjoy being on a super famous YouTube show, but you gotta take care of yourself. That's very important. Self-care is at the top of the list, because if you're not happy, can you truly live your best life?
Yeah, I want to like me for me. And to do that, I need to see lots of things. So, we're not coming back.
Maybe you should come with us. That would be a good idea. Maybe we'll go check it out, and then we'll hit the open road,
Yeah, dude. Chicks love carded figures, man. Let's go. Come on.
Coming to you from the Grapple Palace, it's WEN, the Wrestling Entertainment Network.
Climb the Jacob's ladder of my pierced, flaccid PP. It is the season finale of the Wrestling Entertainment Network. Hello, everyone. I am Chip Studebaker.
And I'm JIBB Banderson, the other captain that drives this ship off into the sea of nonsense week after week. Welcome to the Wrestling Entertainment Network's finale. 13 episodes. Can you believe it, Chip?
Can't begin to wrap my mind around it. 13 episodes, far more than a 3-hour tour. We have provided a lifetime of yucks, chuckles, chortles, and maybe a little rip snorting in the middle.
I'd like to think so. From 1 to 13, it's over 4 hours, and we hope that you take the time to dive into every episode.
That's right. All 3 people that watch this are very excited about this season finale, and we have provided the money shot to end season 1. In our main event, Mr. Clean, the leader of the Purity Ring, the man here to cleanse our souls from all of our weird quirks, the weird shit we like to watch on the internet, all of the things that we're very shameful about. He wants to get rid of that. He wants to wash us with his birthing juice, rebirthing juice. I should have phrased that differently. He's going up against Goldar, who in the beginning was a real asshole, but now he seems to be the person that I'm rooting for the most.
You know what? The King of Creep, I don't think is going to be able to unseat Goldar. Goldar has been at the top of the heap all season long, and I just don't think his reign is ready to end.
That's right. I think that we're going to have to make him a crown that is also gold, because he is going to take this home, and we're going to be bathing in that golden shower at the end of this episode.
Just rain it on me. Mouth open, no umbrella.
That's right. And before we get to that, we have a huge one. It is the very first human-on-human interaction in WEN. It is the very first WRIGGLE'S rules match. Mr. Tony Wriggle, acting CEO of WEN, going against JIBB, the big rib, Banderson. JIBB, are you ready? Have you been training? Or have you been taking your vitamins, saying your prayers?
Oh, I've been snorting my Joe-biotics, and I've been out by the dumpster lifting exhaust after exhaust and flipping tire after tire and fighting those raccoons for the little bit of food that is left in those. I am ready for this, Chip.
Absolutely, I believe you. The Rocky Balboa of the trash heap. The stakes are very high, like cattle on forklifts. If JIBB Banderson loses, he is gone from the Wrestling Entertainment Network. Unemployed yet again. If JIBB wins, if Tony Wriggle takes the L, he is stepping down as manager of WEN. We got to find somebody new to run this place in Bobby Titt's absence, and all of his decrees, all of his bullshit rules that are targeting my best friend, JIBB Banderson, they're gone. Null and void. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
All I got to say is if you're at home, you might as well start filling out the application because Wen is going to need a new manager. Now, Chip, I hear they got a cast party going on right now.
Right now?
Let's go.
Let's get back there.
Yeah.
Surprise! It's me, your favorite girl. And I just want to tell you guys, you're cheap. I'm the rarest figure at WEN. Even still, this cast party is a litty. Mo, that lemonade is strong.
The last person to knock over a Bob Ross painting died in the Bob Ross style. Wonder Woman, I challenge you to a death match.
You want to fight me? I'm Wonder Woman.
Let's see if you're as good as you pretend to be when I wipe the canvas with your blood.
All right, getting ready to bring it back. JIBB, what the hell, man? You went down to the party without me? What gives?
Why do you come?
Because I had to stay here. We had to be ready to go at any moment, man. This is live.
I'm here and I went down. I don't understand why you couldn't come with me.
It's probably because you can run really, really fast. And I don't know how you got down all those stairs so quickly. But you brought me some cake, right?
No, I didn't bring you any cake. I thought you were coming down. Besides, half of the cake fell on the floor. You guys saw what happened. That was crazy.
It was very uncomfortable.
Bob Ross, man. I mean, once you get that guy pissed off, he is a lunatic.
Absolutely. It was just trying to lighten up the place a little bit, bring a big bang to the cast party. Wonder Woman's been hanging out all season in the dumpster with Janitor Jeff, which I frankly don't understand because she is the most expensive figure here.
I mean, by far the rarest. 1984 in just beautiful condition.
Absolutely. That Kenner Wonder Woman figure, the Superpowers collection, is top notch, and that's what you can expect here at WEN, but this has become a real ugly situation because Bob Ross, let's run down his track record right quick. Canal a man with the end of a paintbrush, a la Janitor Jeff.
Who has not healed, by the way, has not healed.
Doing a worse job than ever, by the way.
Doing no job at all, actually.
Yeah, I didn't understand that it could get worse, but yeah, apparently he's given up entirely. Gross. Also, kicked Voldemort's head clean off his shoulders.
I mean, decapitated a man, and it went deep, deep, deep back into the merch table and destroyed it for like the third or fourth time.
Yeah, pure insanity. It's probably because it's the only table we have here, but that thing went into the stratosphere like that elevator in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But no glass ceilings to crash through, just wooden tables. Very, very gruesome. And Bob Ross has been the perpetrator of all of this. He is the reason for this. He is just a bloodlusting son of a bitch, and this is no different because he wanted a match here in the season finale. He's been chomping at the bit to face someone in a death match, and I think that this is what's happening because they're setting it up right goddamn now, Jim.
Wonder Woman agreed to it, Tony Wriggles signed off on it, and it's gonna happen.
Right now. It's gonna happen right now. As soon as we get some of that barbed wire set up, I can see his easel down there with his latest painting covered in barbed wire. There's a machine gun at ringside. You see that?
That's a little crazy. You know what? Will they take the time to get that set on? Let's check in with an expert. Why don't we?
I think that's a great idea. We spared no expense. We have a toy expert here via satellite to let us know about the NECA Bob Ross figure and the Kenner Wonder Woman figure.
Oh, well, he's going to fill you in on all the details. When they were made, how they were made, the story, how they were made, everything you want to know about it. So let's go check them out.
Oh, hi. Hey. Hello. Hello, people of WEN. Sorry you caught me at an unopportune time doing some research. I am a toy expert. A toy expert. I would tell you my name, but I think I'm on a government watch list because of my massive toy knowledge. Now, today, WEN seems to have finally gotten the balls to bring in some brains around here and have a death match between two very different figures. And it's very interesting that they want me to break this down and see who might win in the supposed death match. Now we have the 1984 Superpowers Wonder Woman. And then we have Bob Ross. I mean, I know people love Bob Ross, but Wonder Woman has a lasso and deflector shields. Bob Ross only has art supplies. So it's a pretty safe bet for me if I had to pick who was winning. Wonder Woman.
Take a look at these instruments of chaos, all the accessories we could find, pulling out all of the stops for the very first death match in Wentertainment history.
Look at all those tools of psychos. We got swords, the coat rack itself, which Unextinct got through the mouth in like episode 3.
I think we call that a callback, and it is quite wondrous production work from our staff. And this is a stare down of epic proportions. Take note of the size differential, Jib.
You know, I'd be terrified being inside that ring, but neither one of them looked too scared.
A barbed wire rope contraption. It is wrapping around everything, including the easel. The latest artwork, it's a bit derivative, I have to say.
Little Andy Warhol vibes there. Yeah, I see it.
And Mo Sislak staying a good distance away. Very good call. He's just going to ring the bell, hopefully. And this match is underway. Wonder Woman coming in hot. A drop kick to the midsection, and the afro of Bob Ross is tangled up in that barbed wire.
So Bob Ross, even more relaxed now with that shirt unbuttoned, cannot move. He is not going anywhere. Wonder Woman with the advantage.
I think it's worth noting that his areolas are in great danger being exposed like that, but Wonder Woman is to the outside. She's bringing the easel in. She's going to paint a picture of her own, Jib.
Oh, you think that's a little, she's trying to make a statement by throwing his artwork into the ring?
I think she's trying to channel her inner Hardy Boys and take it to the extreme with that paint ladder, but what is this?
Does she have a machine gun?
Who the machine gun at ringside? What figure did that come with?
That is like... We don't need...
She's firing shots!
Get out of here!
She's firing shots! Get down, Jib! Get down! I could never lose you! It would be the worst thing in the world!
Bob Ross has the chair. They're getting ricocheted everywhere.
This is incredibly dangerous. The insurance is through the roof, and the Athletic Commission is definitely sending us a goddamn letter.
I think nobody gets shot, but Bob Ross is making it all the way upfield.
It wouldn't be the first time. A kick to the face. He just crumbled every single tooth inside of her skull. I guarantee it.
Well, she's going to be shitting them out next week. She is not moving right now, however.
If you find one on the floor, take it home as a collectible and maybe sell it to your grandma as a little trinket, because that is something that is a part of WEN history. This has gotten very serious very quickly.
She's our rarest figure, so those teeth are worth quite a bit. She is not moving now, however.
I think that Bob Ross is planning his next move with that barbed wire chair, and Wonder Woman's got a weapon up. She's got to equip.
All right, she's moving.
Ooh,
a knife? That's it?
Good call on a knife. Launching towards his face, but intercepted like a football game. Oh no.
The knife stolen already.
He's gouging her eyes out, Jib!
Oh, come on.
There is blood everywhere. And
He's actually taking her eyeballs out.
Oh, it's like he smushed some grapes in some spaghetti sauce, because that is some lumpy shit, and he drops her into the barbed wire easel.
She is tangled up and bleeding profusely. It doesn't look good for Wonder Woman right now.
Oh no, Bob Ross stepping through, willing to risk the barbed wire ropes.
What is that, a wood chipper?
That is Janitor Jeff's wood chipper. I have no idea why he has a wood chipper, but he has it, and it's been in the back room, and Bob Ross is taking this to another level.
He's amping the crowd
Oh
up.
no! Oh no! Oh
Get
no!
out of here.
No, Jib, no!
Oh my God!
He's putting the boots to her, stomping a blood hole, and that's it. There is Wonder Woman shrapnel spitting all over the place. I think she might be in 1,984 different pieces.
Well, the front row is getting splattered with her remains. I mean, apparently it's not a great wood chipper because there's a huge chunk of her body left.
This is like a Gallagher show, except people are actually entertained. Wonder Woman is now no more. A debut and a retirement in the very same match. Jib Banderson.
And the dead bird is still there. They should run that through the wood chipper.
That's not sanitary, man. You get diseases from birds. And Bob Ross is so pleased with himself. He is so just incredibly happy to have won the very first death match in WEN history.
This is the third time we've seen him just smiling in a pool of somebody's blood.
There's something seriously psychologically wrong with him. And I know that he's just getting his jollies off on this hot streak that he's on, but we have to do something about this.
I mean, yeah, he's probably just going to go back to calmly painting. I mean, somebody got the devil beat out of him, and apparently it was Wonder Woman.
There's still chunks of her everywhere. That wood chipper did an awful job. I don't think Janitor Jeff has been lotioning the blades like he's supposed to.
No, you got to take care of those machines.
That's right. You got to run them intermittently and lube those babies up.
It's time for our surprise, Chip.
Is it really?
It is.
What's the surprise?
I've been waiting for this all night long. We got an email from none other than Robert Tittlemeyer.
Our boss?
Our boss. We got a video check-in of what he has been up to, and let me tell you, it's out of this world.
I just need to hear his voice.
We're going to hear his voice.
I need to see his face.
We're going to hear his voice.
Can you bring it in, please?
Jerry, bring it in.
Just don't wait anymore. I can't wait.
Bring it in, Jerry.
I miss you.
Hello, everyone out there in the YouTube comment section. Once again, it is Mr. Robert Tittlemeyer, just popping in to say hello and check up on all of you wonderful people who have liked and subscribed to WEN, the Wrestling Entertainment Network, and to congratulate you to help us making this the most successful first season for an action-based figure wrestling show on the internet. I'm told that's quite a feat, but Mr. Chip Studebaker, who is just fantastic, and of course would never tell a lie to me. And now the next person I'd like to congratulate, of course, is Mr. Tony Wriggle for stepping in as the interim CEO of WEN. I am told he is doing a fantastic job. Of course, I am a little hard to reach right now. Mr. Tittlemeyer, of course, is checking out a new Tittlemeyer Industries Titans product up here in space on one of them Jeff Bezos's rocket ships. He bought himself a little plot of land on the moon. I was told it's quite an investment opportunity for big billionaires like me, Mr. Robert Tittlemeyer. So I just want to say thank you to all you at home for helping making this dream possible up here in space. I used all that YouTube money to buy a seat on this plane. And I just want to say we're excited to bring you more action figure-based wrestling coming up in Season 2. And in the meantime, if you'd like to keep up with my adventures, I had JIBB make me one of my own tiki-takis. You can follow along here. Wait, what's my username? Bobby Tits. JIBB!
Well, I can feel my heart swelling with both cholesterol and love. It was so very nice to see the OG CEO of WEN, Mr. Robert Tittlemeyer, obviously doing big things. I mean, he got shot into space. He's a rich cracker, so...
That's got to mean something, right?
Maybe.
That has to mean, like, that's got to be some type of status symbol, and I mean, after you've got that, I mean, what? The you do next?
I mean, it basically makes you the most important person in the world, so...
Absolutely.
Trickle-down economics definitely going to hit us sometime soon. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to more action here at the Wrestling Entertainment Network right after these messages.
No, don't leave me, Chip. This is Dale Dursky.
And I'm Scott McClanahan.
And this is Dursky and McClanahan's Grave and Save, the only discounted, slightly used graveyard in the Shamokin Valley. We don't want you getting murdered by the competition, so come on down and check out our facilities. Remember, we only dig our graves 5 feet. We save you a ton of money by not going down that extra foot. And remember, nobody really cares anyway. So why don't you come on down? Whether you're gonna be cremated or left on the bone, we're gonna find you a home.
Factory defects on headstones have our prices at rock bottom. Make sure you come visit us down off of Stone Road near the Ruby Tuesdays.
And remember, family rates are available, so you can even bring grandma down. And also remember, kids' graves are free. It's Dursky and McClanahan's Grave and Save, the only discounted, slightly used graveyard in the Shamokin Valley.
Welcome back to the Wrestling Entertainment Network. JIBB, that death match was much more literal than I anticipated. Wonder Woman completely maimed at the hands of Bob Ross.
Put on some Slayer and crank up the movie Saw, because that was psychotic, Chip. I mean, he melted her down into nothing. He chopped her up into tiny little bits. I can't believe that he grabbed the wood chipper. I mean, it's kind of smart, kind of crazy, and now if you have your own 1984 Wonder Woman figure, it just got a little more rare.
You can't even begin to think of what kind of mind it takes to summon that wood chipper from the back alleys of the Grapple Palace and put it to use in the death match on this season finale. I hear you, Jer. I hear you. You're too goddamn loud. Quiet down.
He's calling. He's ready for me.
It's time for the Wriggles Rules match, Jib. We have to go to Tony Wriggles' office. It's a huge building, the Grapple Palace, so let's shake a leg right now. Let's go get him. You gonna take him down, bud?
Yeah.
All right, I'll just slow down. It's hard for me to get out of here. Not a lot of wiggle room here.
Where is
There's
he?
hints of it. He's around
I
here
thought
somewhere.
he was supposed to be here.
This is supposed to be the office. He told us to meet him here.
I knew he was a little bitch. You're right. I knew.
Oh, all right. Ding, ding, ding. The match has started. Tony Wriggle, manager of WEN, taking down Jim Anderson.
Let's show you who's a bitch.
Oh, no.
It's you today.
A big choke with the scepter. He is the king of the Grapple Palace right now. Oh! Big Jim, get you. Oh! Placing a collect call to Tony's mom to tell him what a piece of shit he is. And this is it right here. The crown has fallen. It's might be it. Do you give up, Mr. Wriggle? Do you give up?
Ass bump.
A devastating ass bump by Tony Wriggle! I think Tony Wriggle just burst all of the hemorrhoids in his butthole, but it doesn't matter because he is getting his revenge. I know Jim has been very cantankerous as an employee, but Mr. Wriggle, maybe some reason to help you. Yeah! Guy, yeah, you got him, Jim. Yeah, do it. Go for the bull move. The Brahma Bull's coming out. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Say hello to Jim, the Big Rib Johnson. Well, that was just absolutely devastating. Did not see that coming. The real shit heel here, Mr. Tony Rick. What are you doing?
Take out the trash, buddy.
That's not cool. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for, Mr. Wriggle. You don't need to be doing stuff like that.
I've been waiting a long time for this, my piggly wiggly little friend.
Oh, Jesus. Don't do it. Oh! He may have cracked his orbital bone. He may have just completely ripped all of his eye nerves. He can't see anymore. We don't know.
Did you really think you had a chance? Did you really think you could replace me? Let me tell you something, boy. It ain't that easy. You're in the Wriggles.
Are you filing under B for Banderson or J for Jib? Please tell me, Mr. Wriggle.
Free.
We're gonna file you under D for dickhead, just so you know, just so you're aware. Not again! There's nothing humorous about this. He may have broken his arm.
Hey, boy. It's dinner time. But not for you.
We've seen this before from Mr. Tony Wriggle.
Time to meet your idol. Give me them toes.
Toes are his cake! Oh! You can't take a man's toes away! That's his livelihood! Good idea, Mr. Jib! Good idea! Get him off of there! We should name a son after you, not that pib
Get up here! I am done with you, Wriggle. I am done with you. I want you to look into my eyes, Wriggle, because I'm going to show you the size of my eyes.
Oh, God! Oh, my God!
Here is the wrecking ball, and I'm the JIBB operator. Get ready!
That's it! That's his devastating finisher! We're gonna have a new manager and WEN! All of those decrees are gonna be gone! This is it, Jim. Here's your power up. It's time to finish him Mortal Kombat style. We can't leave him laying like this. We have to end the Wriggle. We've gotta end him.
Oh, look at you now, Wriggle. Look at you now! We could have been a team, but instead you were off doing knows what with Bobby Tits money. Huh? You feel good about that? You feel good about what you've been doing to the Wrestling Entertainment Network? You know, I'm so sick of you.
He took a trip down Dick Lane. There he is, Tony Wriggle. He saw an opportunity, and he gave the lowest of blows to Jim Banderson.
Did you really think we could ever be a team? I'm gonna take your ass out to the trash. Come on. It's time to take you out.
Where are we going?
Get out.
Do I need a coat? It's 90,000 square feet of just labyrinths and mazes, the Grapple Palace. I don't know where we're going. I've never been in the f***ing hallway before. Oh, geez, watch the artwork. That's expensive. What the hell's the matter with you? Where are we going?
Whoa. Hey, you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
You okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you so hard there, huh?
I almost died.
Yeah, I know. Come on, let's get to the next shot. Let's get downstairs. Oh, man, I your guts, but I'm not trying to kill you today.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, have you met my new friend?
No.
His name is Don Quixote.
Because he's a donkey. Yeah, that was good. Good one.
Oh,
Wrong way, buddy. Yeah! Taking it to the streets, like NBA Street, the superior place we do game. It's a slugfest. It's like there's a bunch of slugs hanging out, listening to shitty jam bands. Oh, Tony Riggle bringing the salt. And there's JIBB with the pepper. No more.
Abracadabra, what are you doing here?
God, don't need to do
What the hell is that? Sorry you couldn't wrestle. You know what, Tony Riggle? This is JIBB Banderson coming to you live. You are fired, my friend.
God! Jesus!
Mommy! Oh, fuck, that hurts. Oh, I told you not to mess with me. I told you. That's it.
Done! We need an
Somebody
official!
count it.
We need somebody to count this!
Count it out!
Abracadabra with Fozzie Baby Bear, here it is!
Count it
1, 2, 3, that is it!
Woo!
Tony Riggle loses!
Yes!
Riggle's rules match, JIBB Anderson! You are fired! You are one
rules!
fired son of a bitch!
Get out of here, Riggle! Out of town! That's it! You know what? I normally hate you, but right now I love you! Woo!
That's what we do. We rebuild humanity here at WEN. We right the wrongs of the world. Clowns, magician ladies, and crusty announcer dudes living symbiotically. I can't believe this. JIBB, you did it. He is gone from WEN. All of the decrees are over. We need a new manager.
That's gonna be you, Chip!
Let's not jump the gun. Let's not. Man, we got to get back in. We got a big main event to call still. Are you ready for it?
I am so ready for it.
Jazzed right now, right? Stop touching me. All right, we got to get inside.
You're out of here, Riggle.
All right,
It's locked. Who's got the key?
he locked the door.
Riggle, you got the key. Get the.
He locked it with his bald head.
Get the key out.
Get it, That says
Leave me alone.
It's just his dick in there. All right, we'll walk around.
Okay.
Jesus, fuck. Ooh, I'm tired just watching you guys.
What a piece of business that was, JIBB Banderson taking the win against Tony Riggle. You had to pull out all the stops. You had to battle him all over the Grapple Palace. We saw many different hallways and rooms and crevasses, nooks and crannies that we've never laid eyes upon before. Shit that I didn't even know existed. You use the environment to your advantage. He got some shots on you, but who knew Abracadabra, performing her street magic, was able to come through clutch and save the day at the end.
You know, I did not expect Abracadabra to be there. Maybe we could do something nice for her in season 2. I don't know. But that match, that was exhilarating, Chip. That put testosterone in my veins and put blood in my juice, and it put a feeling in my gut that I haven't felt ever. And you know what? I think I want to wrestle now. I think I want to get in the ring more.
I think that is probably the worst idea that you've ever had. I think you're just riding a certain type of high. It's kind of like a runner's high, but like with way more weed. And that's totally fair. You should be very proud of yourself. We are all very proud of you, not only for beating Mr. Tony Riggle and getting him out of here, not only for opening up a slot for a manager who could actually do some good in this place, but for living synergistically, for living as one in a world with clown mime ladies. JIBB?
Maybe I can get over my fear of clowns.
Maybe.
Probably not, because I just imagine wanting that freaking out.
One thing at a time.
Let's go on to the main event.
I think it is time. There is no more shit to talk about. There's no more shit to see. We have given you everything that we have got, and it is here, the cherry on top of this Sunday that we're all just knuckle deep in right very now. Mr. Clean and Goldar. Let's kick it to the ring. A very glaring absence is going to be Hannibal Lecter and the Red Robot, because Goldar wants to fly solo and go at this one alone. Quite a big set of balls on them.
Well, Goldar, you know, is the champion, so it's only right that he comes out by himself. He's trying to just intimidate Mr. Clean.
That's right, he's the by proxy champion because he's undefeated. And take a look at our guest bell ringer, Mo Seslak. What an egotistical asshole, quite frankly.
You know, but he wanted so much money to just step foot in the ring. I mean, come on, that's a little crazy.
We made him a star. I can't believe him. It's not that show that he's on. Is that show still on?
I don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, you're right. Who cares? And this is a moment that I wish never would come, but here it is. Take a look at it.
The king of creep himself coming out.
The cringe master, the cringe lord, Mr. Clean. And it's worth noting that he's kept Voldemort's head around. Voldemort's still able to speech, seems totally cognizant.
and like he wants to be the closest confidant of one Sir Mr. Clean.
Voldemort's still able to do magic even. I think somehow they are feeding each other, and Voldemort is giving his magic to Mr. Clean, you know, upping his hypnotic ability and just his general muscle mass. I mean, because that guy is swole.
I certainly think that you're onto something. I feel like there is a relationship between the two because he never leaves his side, and quite frankly, it's weird.
It's some type of host relationship, you know, where parasitic type thing.
I do understand that, and take a look at this. They're jaw-jacking back and forth. Goldar's not going to be intimidated. He's not sweating Mr. Clean one bit, mostly because dogs don't have sweat glands.
I did not know that, but I know that Goldar is a badass, and I really think that 90s nostalgia is going to reign supreme all the way through episode 1, season 1 of When.
I absolutely agree with you. You know, I was hesitant to jump on board before, but ever since he came here, I've gotten older, and I realized that the past was pretty great. So let's just get on the bandwagon for 90s nostalgia, because we definitely want that over whatever the Mr. Clean has been doing and what he stands to do here in When.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see that look in his eyes, that hypnotic, insane look. I mean, ugh.
It's sexy. It's
not sexy. That's what we're trying to say.
I'm having a tough time because as soon as I look in there, I'm stuck. Whoa! Big time flying attack, but he looks completely out of it.
Goldar went nowhere with that. Mr. Clean, immovable.
All in all, just a brick in the wall that is the brick shithouse of Mr. Clean. And what does everybody want? It appears they want head from Voldemort.
Well, Goldar is on the receiving end because he got up to get down, and I don't think he's getting back up.
I think that he's suffering from a case of funky cold Medina, and he needs to do something quick because this could be the end of it post haste.
Well, here he is crawling on his knees towards the outside of the ring. He's calling for his friends and the dummy thick ray gun.
Good idea.
I can hear a little bit over the mic.
Very good call. Very good idea, because otherwise he's not going to stand a fighting chance. He needs to get thick right quick.
He wants to make himself bigger so he has a chance against Mr. Clean.
Blast him in the face with it, Hannibal.
This is his moment.
Well, what is this? The magic of Voldemort has intercepted the dummy thick ray gun.
What?
Voldemort used his magic to beam over Bob Ross's paint can. The ray gun was meant for Goldar.
Well, the paint can is now huge, and Goldar is getting pinned right now already. It's over.
It has completely backfired on him. I cannot believe this. The magic of Mr. Clean and Voldemort has completely derailed the plan.
What?
Oh no, not the darkness, please.
Jerry.
Hold me close.
Jerry.
Hold me close to your breast. Let me suckle your teat, Jib.
Jerry,
I need it.
Get the lights on.
For comfort, I need it. This must be his followers. This must be the purity ring. I have no clue whatsoever. I'm intimidated. I'm speechless. I'm at a loss for words. I have no idea how they got in here so quickly. All of these heavy hitters. Take a look at it. Tommy Dreamer, very problematic right now. Wreck-It Ralph, what do you...
Look at all his minions.
Was that Goofy in there?
I think so. And Stained over here looks like he's been getting high on his own supply.
It's been a while since anybody gave a about that guy, but yes, the Stain... Loch Ness Monster from the very first episode?
The very first episode. Can you believe that?
Oh, is that a Darth Maul Burger King cup?
No, I think it's KFC.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm. It looks like a Taco Bell logo from here. Whatever the case may be, there is quite a following. This is the Purity Ring that has been assembled by Mr. Clean. It is a cult. Let's call it what it is. And they're ganging up on Goldar. I don't like this one bit.
They're chanting, cleanse him, cleanse him.
This is a sticky situation. They should really watch their language. It's going to get us pulled from the network.
They just want to make the whole world clean.
Oh, this is not the way to do it. You can't do it by whitewashing Goldar, by completely erasing his identity and making it fit some sort of mold.
He can't see anything.
This is uncomfortable. This is not something that we ever thought we would have to watch. We're very apologetic for what Mr. Clean. Look at the gloopy, gooey, jizzy substance that is just dripping from his face.
It looks. I would not want to be covered in that.
This is so very like the time that I plaster of Paris my dick and balls. You remember, I showed you, Jib.
The rash from that was crazy.
I should have shaved first. You're very correct. Mr. Clean stands over Goldar after he completely drenched him in his magical liquid in an effort to cleanse him of his identity.
Well, it looks like it's the end of the road for Goldar here at the Wrestling Entertainment Network. There's now an absence of somebody at the top, and apparently Mr. Clean is going to fill that role.
He is going to be the top figure fighter here in WEN because this is embarrassing. It's secondhand embarrassment. It's getting all over me. Goldar's trying to get out of here.
He's trying to escape now and trying to save face. He can barely fly out of here. His balance is all off.
Yes, he can't see. That paint is in his eyes, and the lead from the paint must make his wings very heavy. JIBB.
Mr. Clean he's saying something right now.
Let's take a listen.
Well, people of the Wrestling Entertainment Network, it is I, your winner, Mr. Clean, and it is obvious who your loser is. You may all gawk and laugh at him now. You see, the chips have fallen and they have been redistributed upon the table, and now in this absence of power I will name myself Mr. Clean, the true champion of the Wrestling Entertainment Network. Now I know that nobody made me a belt, mostly because those boys forgot about it or they were just too lazy, I don't know, but Mr. Clean is going to sweep up everything. Mr. Clean is going to come in here with my purity ring and change the way that things are run around here at the Wrestling Entertainment Network. You see, Tony Riggle, Bobby Tits, none of them are going to stop me because none of them are around. There is a new face of WEN and a new chapter to be written, and Mr. Clean will be writing it.
I'm not sure anyone could have predicted such a voracious rise to power by Mr. Clean and his purity ring. I don't even think that the toy expert himself could have pegged Goldar being sent packing after being cleansed by the purity ring juices, that big old paint can that Mr. Clean... This is insane. He has stolen, let's call it what it is, he's stolen the role of manager here in WEN. Our new boss is Mr. Clean.
I just can't help but feel partly responsible for creating the vacuum in which this violent display of power has been shifted.
I don't blame you, not even a little bit, because it's very important to have checks and balances, some sort of structure, some sort of oversight to stop people who are unqualified from taking positions of power. And quite frankly, the Wrestling Entertainment Network has been off the rails for far too long, and this is exactly what we deserve. We have made this happen, not you, JIBB. We. It is a collective effort.
Well, maybe things can start to change around here, and we can start to get paid, and maybe things are going on the rise.
I don't know, 13 episodes and I haven't seen a single solitary dollar for any of the work that we do here, but it's really not about that, is it, JIBB? It's about the passion for playing with our toys. It's about sharing that love of nostalgia and having that childlike wonder seep from our pores into the screen and into your homes each and every time you tune in here at WEN.
It's about hanging out in the mansion that WEN built. It's about walking the halls, hanging out in the indoor pool, and just enjoying all the nostalgia and the little bits of fun that we have created and crafted for you.
And quite frankly, a regular job sucks, and we want to do this every day of our lives, and we can't do that without you, our loyal viewers. So make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you watch all the episodes of WEN. Share them with your friends. Share them with your enemies. Share them with your senile grandma who just figured out how to use a phone, even though she thinks that it's the devil.
Well, Gary's calling it, Chip. We're out of time. For the last time.
This very well could be our last transmission from the Grapple Palace, the handmade home of WEN. I am Chip Studebaker.
And I'm JIBB Banderson.
We are signing off from you know where.
We don't know when, but we'll be back.